So next we'll be seeing simple check sheet creation. So what is a check sheet? Check sheets are the tools for data collection, and check sheets can be used to ensure the activities are performed. Then in some cases we use check sheet to collect the defect frequency. That means check sheet can be used to ensure things are happened or not, or to collect the data. It can be dimension or it can be a defect. So check sheet format will tell us some information or some clue about the root cause, or we can make a rough prediction what is happening in the process. Now let us see an example of check sheet here. So here attribute means it is not a variable, right? We are going to say whether it is okay or not, how many count are there. Now here these are the failures for some particular product model, and these are the different defects that we have. And what they've done is they have made this check sheet format, and with respect to batch they have collected the data. So they have around 10 batches. For each batch, what is the count of the particular defect they have entered. At the bottom, the last row, they have mentioned who was checked in a short form. Now this is a count of each defects by batch wise. Now, by seeing this data, we can come to an analysis that boot up defect is having more, more frequency, right? If you see here, it is around 10, adding two batches. Then we can observe also that from first to fourth batch, there are a lot of rejection. After that, it has been reduced. There is no much rejection. So this is the analysis that we can do by using a check sheet. So now activity for the students. Create a check sheet to ensure the following items during the shipment. Quantity of the shipment as per PO quantity, purchase order quantity. PO means purchase order. Certificate of conformance, the inspection documents, then company seal on the document. So before shipping the product to the customer, we shall ensure these four important points which is very very needed by the customer. So this you can do an example. Take this as a reference how you're going to make a check sheet, adding the company logo and all. So it should look like a very nice document. So even when customer comes, you can show that we are using this type of quality system in order to ensure these things, and customer will be happy by that. So this is about check sheet. So check sheet is very very important tool and very effective tool as well when you use with the consciousness, right? Next. So next we will be seeing how to create cause and effect diagram or fishbone diagram in Minitab. So cause and effect diagram used to analyze a root cause by a different categories. Each category has different potential causes that can be validated for the particular output or root cause. So different categories as a possible causes or root causes that we are going to analyze. Second thing is each category will have a potential cause that can be validated whether it is causing to the root cause or not. Next, validating all the potential causes and proving the significance towards the output. So we'll validate all the causes and say which is good or not, and we'll give rating also. Now, below are the basic standard categories to list in a cause and effect diagram. So these are the basic categories we conventionally use: man, method, machine, measurement, material, and environment. So this is how an absolute cause and effect diagram will look like. So these are the six brief category or general category that we use conventionally. Now, how to create cause and effect diagram in Minitab? Enter the data in the Minitab as shown. Like this, we have to enter. So man is a category, method, machine, and environment is a category. These are the sub potential cause for this category. Then go to start, quality tools, cause and effect. Then change label name as per the data. In the middle row, double click the respective data. enter the effect and the title name and say okay. So let us see how to create. So we have the data here, we have these categories, and we have the sub potential causes. Now let us create the cause and effect diagram. Now go to start, just a second, go to start, quality tools, cause and effect. Then so we need to select the, see this is a label that we are given, right? So in column 1, it's in column, so we need to select the man, then method, then machine, then environment. Then now you change here also, man, method, machine, environment. So now causes are in the particular columns. You see, this is a label name. Okay. So where are the causes? It is in the columns of these things. Now, what is the effect? Effect is a blurry photo example for this condition. Title you give as uh, cause and effect diagram. Cause and effect diagram for blurry photo. Okay. Cause and effect diagram. So now say okay. Now if you see, by default it has given the cause and effect diagram, but here extra things are there. So this can be hidden by using the option. Now we have created the cause and effect diagram. So here we have to delete it. Okay, now you say okay. See, now it is not there, but extra should not come. Do not label the branches. See, do not display the empty branches. You say okay. Now it will create only the whatever given. We have 4 categories, and with for 4 categories, a sub potential causes are there, and this is the effect or output. So this is how we can create cause and effect diagram in Minitab. So you can also try with a different example. So next we are going to see how to create Pareto chart in Minitab. Pareto chart used to analyze the 80% of the effect in 20% cost. We can use Pareto for analyzing the defect in terms of cost. Procedure to do Pareto. Have the data for defects in terms of cost. Go to Minitab, paste the data in columns. Go to Start, Quality Tools, Pareto chart. Defects are attribute data. Select defect name column. Then in frequency, select the total cost wasted. Type confidence level 99 and say okay. So now we have an example here. They have given the data. For each defect, there is a quantity. For each quantity, there is some cost that is going to wasted, that we are going to have it here. See, always Pareto we need to do for the cost, right? Now, so let us do the Pareto chart in Minitab. So here, okay. So we have the data, defect, quantity we have, cost per part we have, total cost wasted. This got multiplied here. Okay. Now how we can create is, go to Start, Quality Tools, Pareto chart. Here select the defects, double click, frequency, give total cost wasted, and go to options. You can give the title, Pareto chart trial something I'm giving. Save okay, save okay. So you will have the Pareto chart. Here you can see this is the percentage, cumulative percentage. By adding total cost, each cost will be divided. So that is placed here. So when it comes to 100, that means it's a cumulative of all the things. So here coming to the 80 percentage, taking this line. So and then if you come down, because of crack, 80% of the effect is happening. Crack is in 20 percentage Please listen this statement. Crack is an only 20% of the 20% of the total count defects. This crack 20 percentage is creating 80% of the effect. You understood, no? So once you solve the crack problem, 80% of the problem will be solved. 80% of the total effect will be solved. So this is how we can create a Pareto chart for analysis for doing any project. So you can try with a different example. So now in the above example, the crack defect is contributing 80% of the total cost wasted. Hence we shall eliminate the crack defect. So we need to work on the crack defect. So this is the use of the Pareto chart. It works on the 80-20 principle. So next we'll be seeing control chart in Minitab.